after 32 years. John Sammons finds his finger joints, which he left at Chickamaugua. John Sammons is a responsible man, a good farmer, who stands high among his neighbors, and whose reliability has never been brought into question. He was a brave soldier in the Confederate Army, and was one of those who participated in that bloody tragedy on the banks of Chickamaugua Creek on the 18th of September, 1863. During the hottest of the engagement, Sammons found himself in an exposed condition, with shot and shell playing high revel around him, and he sought such shelter as was afforded by a large oak tree, which was in direct line of fire. While handling his piece, a bullet struck his gunlock and cut off the two first joints of the forefinger of his right hand, as clean as a knife would have done it. The dismembered finger dropped among the leaves, and as he was more particular about saving the balance of his body than about rescuing as little a thing as a missing finger, he made his way out of the fight, stanching the bleeding hand as best he could. The war was fought to a finish, and Sammons came back home and went to work, charging up his maimed hand to the losses of the Confederacy. Some time ago, he decided to revisit the battlefield which he had not seen in 32 years, and so he betook himself to Chickamauga and started to stroll the battlefield. The tree where he stood when wounded occupied such a conspicuous position that he found little difficulty in locating it, with all the scars and knots on its rugged trunk caused by the flying missiles of death. Having found the tree, he put himself in the same position in which he was standing when wounded, and then it occurred to him to look for the bones of his missing finger. Scratching around among the leaves, much to his astonishment, he found the bones where his finger had fallen, and they corresponded exactly with the finger he had lost. They had lain there undisturbed ever since that dread day, and it was with a strange feeling that he took them, and, after establishing their identity to his perfect satisfaction, wrapped them up and took them away with him as a strange souvenir of his wartime experiences. Mr. Sammons has them in his possession now, and will preserve them as an evidence of the fact that he found them on the battlefield after the lapse of so many years. Crawfordsville Star. Crawfordsville, Indiana. October 14, 1897.